Okay, our number one priority is like it's always been since the early morning hours of this morning, late last night, has been to locate this suspect and put him behind bars where he belongs. Here's a list of the agencies in which we're here with us on this manhunt. The FBI, U.S. Marshal's Office, DPS, TDC, Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, Montgomery County Constable's Office, Precinct 4, ATF, and the Harris County Sheriff's Office. Updates from here on out will be provided by the FBI. At this time, I'd like to introduce y'all to Special Agent in charge of the Houston area, Mr. James Smith.
Good afternoon. So I'm here to talk a little bit about this horrific event that took place this afternoon. The FBI has brought in investigative resources, tactical, and victim services resources to assist in this investigation. We will be here until we are no longer needed, to include when the subject is arrested.
Ma'am. I also have a list of the victims' names. We have talked with the family members of these victims, and at this time I'm going to give it out. If I happen to mispronounce someone's name, I'm doing it in error. Sonia Argentina Guzman, 25 years old. Deanna Velasquez Alvarado, 21 years old. Juliska Molina Rivera, 31 years old. Jose Jonathan Caceres, 18 years old. And Daniel Enrique Lasso Guzman, 8 years old.
We'll take a couple of questions. An update on the search where you guys are at right now. I know that you had that perimeter, set off. Is that still where you believe that he is?
Well, he could be anywhere now. We located the device that we were looking for, found it abandoned. There was some articles of clothing laying around. The tracking dogs from Texas Department of Corrections picked up the scent, and then they lost that scent in the water or whatever. So at this time, the area has went from 5 or 6 square miles. It could be as much as 10 or 20, depending on whether or not he crossed the highline wire.
And the device you were looking for, was that the AR-15 weapon?
No, ma'am. This was an electronic device.
So is it believed that he still has that weapon or could still have that weapon?
No, we believe we have that weapon, but we don't know if he is or is not carrying a smaller weapon.
And when you say electronic device, is it a cell phone, like an iPad or something? Could you elaborate on what it is?
Yes, ma'am. It's a cell phone.
Had he been in communication with anyone in the last 10 hours?
Yes, sir.
When was the last time he was in communication with someone?
I'm not exactly clear on that. That would be up to the investigators with the FBI, and they have all the big technological equipment.
Besides the 5 victims, were there other people who were injured?
No, sir. There was 10 people in the house. 5 are deceased and 5 are alive.
And they weren't hurt at all? No injuries on the other 5?
No physical injuries.
Sheriff, is the suspect a homeowner? Was he the homeowner of that house?
To my knowledge, yes, ma'am, he is. That has not been verified.
How long has he lived at that residence?
I could not answer that question.
Now that this perimeter has went from small to 10 to 20 miles, what are you guys doing now? What are the next steps?
Well, all of that's being handled by the FBI.
So right now, again, we're still out there trying to find this individual. We consider him armed and dangerous, and we're not going to stop until we actually arrest him and bring him into custody. But he is out there, and he's a threat to the community. So I don't want anyone to think that that's something different than that. He is a threat to the community, and we need the community's help to hopefully locate him soon and take him off the streets tonight. But however, I will say this, we do not ask the community to take the matters into their own hands. Please call 911 if you happen to see this individual out there.
Do you still think he's traveling, by you said it, on foot, on a bicycle? Do you think he may have got as far as into a vehicle now, or we're still thinking that he's
Well, right now we just don't know. We believe he's on foot, but we do not know. We're still trying. I mean, we have a perimeter up out there right now with Texas DPS and the Sheriff's Department. So we're still actively out there trying to locate him and bring him into custody.
Earlier we had information that the suspect was cornered, so that's not accurate any longer.
That is not accurate, no.
Sheriff,
All
earlier you said he
official
was.
information is going to come from the FBI Houston field office. At this point, we're assisting the San Jacinto County Sheriff's Office. So any other information, we will not consider it official unless it's coming from either one of these two sources. One more question. and then-
Any update on his immigration status?
No, ma'am, I can't. That we need to ask the Department of Homeland Security for that information.
Sure, neighbors that we talked about, like, it was common for people to fire their guns there on weekends, at night. I was sure, is it illegal to do that or not? And if so, were you all ever called out there for this particular suspects for that?
Yes, sir. We have made that residence in the past. I cannot sit here and tell you how many times, but yes, there have been a couple of calls there for that type of behavior.
Is that firing weapons?
Yes, sir.
Is that illegal then under Texas law?
Well, yes and no. If I had a place as big as this and my house is there, then it would not be. But if it's in a smaller subdivision, something like what they're living in, yes, it could very easily be construed to be illegal. It just kind of depends on where the weapon's pointed. Thank you all very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be able to give you the spelling of the names of the victims' names if you need that. So if you guys are ready.
Yes, go for it.
Sonia, Sonia, Argentina, Argentina, Guzman, Guzman.
No hyphen?
Not, I'm only giving to you as I have them, right? 25 years old. Diana, Diana, Velasquez, Velazquez, Alvarado, Alvarado, 21 years old. Julissa, Julisa, Molina, Molina, Rivera, Rivera, 31 years old. Jose, Jonathan is Jonathan, Casares, Casarez, 18 years old. Daniel Enrique, Enrique Lasso, Lasso, 8 years old.
Can you spell the last one more time?
Which part?
The 8-year-old, you said.
Daniel, Daniel, Enrique, Enrique Lasso, Lasso, 8 years old.
Daniel.
Casares is 18 or 15? Number 4.
Casares, 18. And that's the information we have so far. Any additional updates, we will let you guys know if there's another media availability. There will not be one again today, I can tell you that, unless the subject is in custody, but we will let you know. So if you're not following us on Twitter, we're at FBI Houston. That's the easiest way for us to push out information en masse. Otherwise, we'll come here and let you know of anything. But until further notice, there's nothing additional to add. Like the sheriff says, the search for this individual continues. That's the #1 priority for everyone.
Are you able to say, are they family members? What is their relationship?
All we know at this point is that we're all living under one household. We do not believe that they're all members of a single family, but they're all one household.
Okay, because you'll have different last names.
Do we know if the suspect had a record?
I don't know that. I'm sorry, I don't have that information.
Earlier, the sheriff had said that individuals were aiding in contact with the suspect and aiding his
I'm not privy to that information. But again, we'll keep you guys posted with anything either here or via social media. It's the easiest way for us to do that. All right? Thank you.